And hey guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood POKEMANIAC, coming at you with another, normal episode of Pokemon White version. In the last episode, we explored everything that Nacrene City had to offer us and bumped into N, that weird guy with the green hair who talks to Pokemon again, outside of the museum. And, well, since Nacrene City is fully explored, I suppose the only thing left to do is take on the gym. But before we go and do that, I am not quite satisfied with how our team is looking level-wise right now, so we're going to head on over here to the Pinwheel Forest. Well, more like the Pinwheel Forest entrance, if I'm being honest with you, to battle a little bit more trainers to pump those levels up before we take on the gym. And let's go. Oh, okay, I ran right past her. I was expecting it stopped and, get into a battle, but I guess this trainer's not a battling trainer. Yo, traveling trainer, are your Pokemon getting stronger? What's it to you, huh? Here, this might come in handy, and oh, now I feel bad. All right, we get TM94 Rock Smash. All right, not too shabby at all. Rock Smash is a move that sometimes reduces your foe's defense stat. It's super effective against normal type Pokemon, which Gym Leader Lenora likes. So, Gym Leader Lenora, Leader Lenora likes. There we go. They add to the tongue twister. But she is quite. Everyone in Unova is just so generous. I wish people in real life were like this. But yeah, so we've gotten Rock Smash, and it is a TM. It is still unlimited uses. However, it is still, in 5th generation, you don't actually use it in the field, which is interesting. How about you? If you go straight, it doesn't take... The music didn't change, so I'm assuming we're not battling. If you go straight, it doesn't take long. But if you go the wrong way, it's a maze. It's Pinwheel Forest, a path through a maze for you. Well, either way, I guess it's amazing. I understand why she turned away. All right, what's the sign say? Pinwheel Forest, did you remember to pack an antidote? Hope you brought a burn heal. Actually, that's really good advice, funny enough. Out of all the signs, honestly, that we've seen, I'm glad it didn't just say Pinwheel Forest and actually gave us some advice. But this lady, I know for a fact, will battle us. She won't initiate, though. I know that was probably confusing, seeing us just walk up to her. But she will actually, Ether's actually really nice too. She will battle us, and you will get so used to jumping for joy every time you see one of these out in the wild, like a legendary Pokemon, as it were. All right, and who do we got up front? Yeah, Skipper's fine up front for now. Can't let him get too far ahead though. All right, are you going deeper into Pinwheel Forest or to the or to the challenge rock? I thought she said, or are you going to challenge the rock? And I was like, the rock is in this game? Either way, unless you're tough, you'll just be rooted to the spot. I don't know what that means, but I will take your word for it. And say, oh my gosh, that pose is so cute. Oh, Nurse Sherry. All right, you can be my nurse. All right, just, lock it in, all right? All right. So, she's going to have a Munna, but more importantly, it is not about the Pokemon. How dare you? Oh, well, it's okay. She just used Lucky Chant, which, well, okay, to be fair, though, this is Skipper, so Lucky Chant is probably the right move. Skipper loves to get critical hits, and Imprison. Imprison's an interesting move. It can be used strategically, not against Skipper, unfortunately, though. Imprison will actually... If your opponent has any of the same moves you do, they will not be able to use those. So, can be handy in, like, very specific situations, but, I mean, compared to a Munna and a Skipper, I don't think so. Oh my, you are very tough. Ooh, compliment me more, please. All right, and the important thing, tough trainer. I will make your Pokemon healthy. She will now heal you anytime you talk to her after you, have battled her. And like I said, you will get used to jumping for joy when you see her. Once again, guys, Gen 5 really upped the difficulty when it comes to, battling. Just not even just, gym leaders or important battles, just in between. So, like Pinwheel Forest over here, this isn't Viridian Forest. This isn't the Ilex Forest. This is Pinwheel Forest. It is actually going to be very difficult. And you will get status to heck and back, and your Pokemon are going to be very weak, and a lot of times, there are going to be a lot of, quote-unquote dungeons like this throughout the game, and the Pokemon Center will be too far away, and you will just absolutely be enthralled that you have a nurse or a doctor. There's some doctors running around the wild, too, around to heal up your Pokemon for you, so... But anywho, without further ado, hashtag bars. After fumbling the bag with the nurse, we're gonna come down here and get some more training in. Hi, trainer. Please show me what kinds of Pokemon you're training. Yeah. What? Why? So you can steal my strats, kid? What's it to you? Juliet, preschool. Oh, where's Romeo? Like, is that like the lowest form of humor? Like, it's just the most baseline joke you can make is just simple word like association. So you see Juliet, you just think Romeo. Has no bearing on the situation at all. It is just the fact that Romeo and Juliet are so like closely associated. This is about Pokemon, not comedy philosophy, all right. But speaking of Pokemon, this is a Pokemon we haven't seen thus far, and it is one that we have been talking about for like the past 3 episodes, well, alongside Petlil. It is Cottony. All right, Cottony. This is the black exclusive grass type. Petlil being the white exclusive grass type. And, well, here it is in the flesh, or in the plant, I suppose. Yeah, it's one of those annoying ones that are gonna, try to status you or like leech seed you, and that's just, it's not a good time. It is your standard grass type fare. However, they just learn all the annoying grass type moves earlier. So do with that information what you will. Again, one of the reasons why Gen 5 is so difficult is that ramped up difficulty. Pokemon get good moves early on. So, okay, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Juliet is also in possession of a Petlil. We can finally see one. There it is. We've seen its, Is overworld sprite the right term? Because I don't think it's technically an overworld, right? No, it would be an overworld, right? Yeah, we're going to go with overworld sprite. We've seen its overworld sprite, but we haven't actually run into one, I'm pretty sure. And, well, here it is. Isn't it great? Well, actually, to be totally honest, I'm gonna keep it 100 with you guys. It's not exactly great. Sorry, I had to open my big stupid mouth. Do I have an awakening or something? Please tell me I do, because this is actually really annoying that we've got sleep and leech seed going on. Nope, that's a status. We do have an awakening. We have 3 Chesto Berries, courtesy of Sharon as well. I totally forgot about that. But we're going to use up the awakening real quick. Just because, Chesto Berries I think are more useful because they can actually be held in battle and then used. But we should be able to finish off this Petlil. When it comes to Cottony and Petlil, I don't think either of them are super good. When it comes to, being the grass-type Pokemon. They're all right. They do get some of these annoying moves early on. Great. I didn't know that was the way to raise Pokemon. Oh, you do now. 52? $52? Take your broke self home. My goodness. That wasn't even worth the EXP. Anywho. Yeah, let's leave Mojo up front, I suppose. So, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yeah, Petlil and Cottony. So, well, we'll do this kid's spiel, and then we'll keep talking about I almost said Petney and Cotlil. Cottony and Petlil. Oh, my goodness. Guys, the brain rot is setting in, I tell you what. As soon as you start getting status, and as soon as this game starts ramping up the difficulty, like, my brain has to work overtime, and it just, from actually having to focus on battles and do commentary, it's just, my goodness. Like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde over here. Hi, trainer. I will let you see what kind of Pokemon I have. See, Juliet, this is how you approach people. You don't ask for, let me see your Pokemon. Be like, this is the Pokemon I have, and then you will also be. Oh, hey, it's Homer. Don't. Gosh. After I went through that whole spiel about Romeo and Juliet, and oh man. All right, take that, Homer. All right. Pokemon. Did you see my Pokemon? It's sturdy and great, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was sturdy with it. 56. Come on. But yeah. So after I went on that whole thing where it's like, oh, it's just lowest form of humor, name association, Juliet and Romeo, and then Homer, and it was just Simpsons. Like, My goodness. Come over here. We can get ourselves a great ball, which it truly is a great ball, I have to say. You can see we're on the other side of the white fence on the abandoned railroad tracks that we saw when we first got to Nacrene City. So mystery solved, I suppose. This is what's on the other side of it. And oh my goodness, we are not done yet with the entrance to Pinwheel Forest. We are going to come over here and have this, the lovely Nurse Sherry heal up our Pokemon. Yes, yes, yes. She's going to say that same line. That's the only trade-off, is you have to hear that same line after she heals your Pokemon every single time. But then again, we hear the same line after, from Nurse Joy after every time she heals our Pokemon. So can't complain too much. Well, pretty big Pidove, but we're getting out of here. We're out. We're skedaddling. Coming right down here, we are gonna walk so that we can hopefully avoid wild Pokemon, because we're already in the midst of trainer battles. We don't need wild Pokemon adding to our pain and misery. Another item over here, and as you can see, this place opens up quite a bit. Can we please just get onto a patch of shaking grass, please? Please! I just want to run into an Auto. Alright, so as you can see, this place does open up quite a bit more just for being the entrance. It's not, this isn't even the main Pinwheel Forest at all. So it's kind of cool how expansive these places are. Who did I did? Okay, I threw Skipper up front. That's good. We're going to keep Skipper up here, let him get some more training, because I think he's, again, going to be the MVP. Okay, I'm brave and bold. Let's get right to the battle. Alright, Batman, show me what you got. Got Ham, Batman, got Kita. Oh, like is that a Majora's Mask reference? Yeah, we're gonna cut this battle out, and I'll take some time to think about the misery I'm inflicting on everyone today. My bold bravery is vanishing into the air. Well, good for you. Now, something else, I did mention this, well, I've mentioned this quite a few times before, the difficulty curve of Gen 5. It's refreshing in a Pokemon game for sure. However, there are some caveats to this. It's one of the few complaints, I suppose, that I have with the 5th gen, and that is, while the difficulty level is nice, that you actually have to think about your battles and everything, and that a lot of these lower level Pokemon have certain moves, like I was saying, how these grass Pokemon already have the annoying grass type moves. Well, I mean that a little more literally than figuratively. Because a lot of these Pokemon have different status moves or, stat lowering moves that are pretty good at a high level of play. Because they're so weak, they usually can't capitalize on it, which makes battles go like 2 or even like 3 times as long as they probably should. And that gets really annoying sometimes. So just so you know, I'm not, I may have rose-colored glasses when it comes to 5th gen, but like everything, there are some things that could have been improved. Overall, it's a good time, and for the most part, I find the challenge, very, very much acceptable. However, there are going to be times like when you get into battles with a dude with 3 Tim poles, and all he does is confuse you and growl you, and then you're just sitting there, basically hitting yourself in confusion and hitting the Tim pole for little to no damage after you've been growled 3 times, and he can't finish you off. So it just really kind of drags the battle out more than it really should. But again, just an observation to point out, no game's perfect. Although I'm telling you, this generation got pretty dang close, if you ask me. But ooh, that music! I train and train like a madman. I train and train like a maniac. And my Pokemon trained even more. Okay, so your Pokemon are probably got even a few more screws loose than even you do. And look at that power pose, that Kentaro. And that is it. Now, Kentaro is a black belt name right there. My goodness. Hey, not too shabby. Mojo Jojo. He has grown to level 16. Level 16 he has grown. He wants to learn yawn. Yawning he shall learn. All right, so yawn is a baller move, honestly. What to get rid of? I think Lick is the right choice. I know it basically, well, I mean, it didn't basically. It did win us the first gym badge. But I think now that we have workup, yeah, even though I lost, I'm energetic. Hey, me too, pal. I'm glad you have more money than those preschoolers. But I think now, because we have workup, we can get Incinerate up to a reasonable, to emulate a reasonable move. I think Lick is not as important now. We are going to heal up a little bit. That Timber had Rock Throw, which, threw me off. Yeah. And let us use... Okay, yeah, we got some more. We got some pot ions left over. We need to use that to heal up Mojo Jojo, so he is ready, rip-roaring, and ready for the next battle. All right, and I guess this is the Challenger... Yes, it's a Challenge Rock. Oh, it's a Challenge Rock, not the Challenge Rock. I don't know what a Challenge Rock is, but maybe I should learn. All right, and what do you have to say?
I test the Challenge Rock with my fist every day. It's important to make steady progress, little by little.
Are you is that what you guys are doing over here? Are you guys just sitting over here punching a rock? Oh my goodness, and jeez, she got her leg up there, dude. My goodness, flexible. But yeah, is that a thing people do? Just punch rocks? Nice, Timber, because you going down, son. And Skipper, I still have not tried hard enough. Now, Skipper is now on level 19, which is super nice. Can't complain about that one bit. I guess that's all there is to... It's a Challenge Rock. That's all I can do. Well, maybe... Kick. Use Hyper Beam on it. There we go. Wow, this... I like this boulder. That's a nice boulder. All right. So, yeah, that's Challenge Rock. It's a rock. I guess you punch it. And we come over here and find a netball. It's not a great ball, but it's all right. It's all right. All right, and I think with that, guys, we are looking up pretty darn good. Well, at least it's not ideal. Not ideal in the sense that I feel like we can stand to gain maybe another level or two, but we do have gym trainers that we'll have to take on, so there is that to find solace in. So let's heal up real quick. Alrighty, guys, and now that we have kind of broached Pinwheel Forest over here to our west, it is about time to take on the Nacrene City Gym. But guys, I think I know this is probably going to end up being a shorter episode, but the gym should probably take priority in an episode. I'd rather go short episode, decent episode for the gym, rather than try to basically put the gym in the back end of a episode, then have it go on like just a little too long. Hope you guys understand that, but we will end it off in the museum this time. Hello, ladies, and the big Dragonite skeleton. All right, and with that, guys, we're going to end it off right here. So if you liked what you saw, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, like, dislike, whatever you're feeling like. And until next time, guys, I will catch you later. Sharon is a big ol' nerd. Bianca, flighty as a bird. Juniper really likes to yap. Then there's me, the POKEMANIAC.